Okay. Hey, this is Frank D'Amato. Welcome to Living Therapy. Special edition. Live from the IFS conference in Denver, Colorado, 2019. This is Wednesday night. This is the night before. Tomorrow's the first day. So I'm super excited. I got here a few hours ago and I got to hang out with David Medeiros, who I've met once, and he and I all went to dinner and talked quite a bit. We had a great time. So I'm very excited to be here. One thing I noticed while having dinner and talking with him, I was really excited and animated, and I was thinking, wow, why can't I bring that energy to the video here? I have my therapist self is very calm and muted and can be engaged, but of course I'm very relaxed and soft, and I've been approaching this YouTube channel from that therapist self space quite a bit. But I also have other sides of me who like to tell stories, and they can be very big and vivacious and alive. And something in me wants to bring those more forward here. I want to let those parts of me be here. So, I was really getting to talk a lot with David and I were talking a lot about passion for this work and where our passion comes from. I was asking him, I know a big part of my passion and clarity of focus and intention comes from my brain tumor experience in 2010 and really facing death and really feeling, man, I'm just diving into this work fully and loving how much this work has changed my life and opened me up to being fully alive. That was the part of the conversation that was really great. I got to really touch into, I want to be really, really fully alive, and that's what I find in doing this work. And so just give me more. We were talking about being in the hot seat and doing staffing trainings, IFS trainings, and they get dicey. And David was telling a great story about something he experienced on a training and how scary it was. And I was thinking about my experiences of being a staff member of the therapy training groups, and we're doing therapy with people we don't know, and we're practicing and we're correcting people, and it becomes a festival of being triggered, and it's such an empowering thing to be able to try and keep your seat in those moments. And I was expressing to David, I was expressing to him just how much I love being in those positions where it's really hard to keep your seat, because I grow so much from those. I get so much life from being in complex situations. It really brings more and more focus and attention and aliveness, which makes me feel really good. Feels really good. So, if you've watched my other videos, I'm still working on not using fillers I'm working on that. And I am feeling a lot of aliveness, a lot of juice being here. I'm allowing myself to dive into that a little bit right now and tap into that a little bit. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? What are my hopes and fears about this experience? I got 4 days coming up here. Well, I could look at the whole 4 days. What do I hope for? What do you hope for, Frank? Well, I hope to have more experiences like I had tonight. I just had a lot of fun with David. It was great, and I got to learn a little bit more about him and feel some connection and encouragement and but it also just felt fun. And I saw somebody else on the elevator that I knew from a level 3 training I took last year, and there was great warmth between him, and he had a student that I connected with at the level 1 training, and he was just so thankful that I had a really good connection with his student. I just had a good connection with that person, and he kind of was appreciating, like, oh, I heard that you guys had a good connection, and we had, some worked with some parts, and it was just really connected. It was very deep. So these all of a sudden these kind of like overlapping like bundles of connection and good feelings. So that felt really good. So my hope is to have more of those experiences. One of my dear friends is here. I don't know how much you're going to get to see her, but I'm super excited she's here. Of course, my other close friend who I made the video the other day about, who's having a really hard time. We were supposed to be here together. We often share rooms, and we were sharing this hotel room together. And now I'm here alone. But I've got you, so now I might not be making this video recording if my friend was here. And she isn't, so I have space now in the room to make some recordings. I think I'm gonna invite. I did. So here's fear. I had mixed. I had parts that had mixed feelings about a lot of things. And think about as a demonstration of the IFS parts model. And I tried to record some of this morning, but the recording failed. I have a lot of excitement about being here, and my parts are pretty excited about coming, but I noticed this morning when I was doing my reflection and mind mapping and sitting with my parts, there was this like discomfort, and I really had to sit with this discomfort, and I didn't have to, I chose to. I sat with the discomfort, and I really got enough space to hear this younger part that was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And I felt really caring towards him because, I have all these other parts over here. You see how excited I am to be here. But there was this one part of me, very, very young and more timid part of me. And I had to make a lot of space. You have to be really quiet to hear those more quiet voices. You have to be very still. So I was making some stillness and really encouraging that part of me to speak. And I could hear him say, I don't want to go. I like it at home. I like it at home. I like being here with Mr. Shoes, and I like being in my home environment. And he was, and then he was also worried about me taking the computer equipment. He's like, oh, I took my laptop and my recording equipment. He's like, oh, I like my recording. What if it gets broken? What if it gets hurt? I don't. I want it to stay where it is. I like it where it is. And I felt really caring towards him, and then he also was a little scared about being with so many people. And even though I have parts that are like, oh, let's go here, let's go there, there are these moments where I can feel this younger part that feels really lost inside of a crowd and can feel really alone. Especially him knowing that my dear friend wasn't going to be staying with me, so I knew I was going to have more alone time here in the room. And, I've been at conferences before in the past where I've felt really out of place and alone, and ended up spending a lot of time in my hotel room, kind of disconnected and isolated, and then having parts shaming me about that, even like then coming back and being like, what's wrong with you that you're not going and socializing, and, falling into this kind of self-critical shame pattern. And that's happened before. And, it's been a few years, but that's happened, not that long ago. And those little kids were scared of that. And at least one part was. And just sat with him for a while. And that's all it really took. It just takes listening. It just took me to listen to him and sit with him. And I kind of reassured him that I would stay with him and keep an eye on him and make space for him. And then that connection with him this morning led to me when I was with David. Went for a walk and after dinner, and I was, that just kind of came out spontaneously, and I told him about what I just told you. I like to see my hands. I told him what I told you, and I actually said, that little kid's here with us right now, and I could feel him, and he's here with you right now. He's very shy. He's kind of clinging onto my leg here, and he's a little anxious. And I'm not going to talk too much about him because he's a little shy. But, spending that time in the morning, I think in some of my videos I'm trying to get around to talking to why is the stuff that I do important? Why is it valuable for you? Because it's these moments of really listening to these voices deep inside, these young parts that allow me to experience so much life and joy by being present to him and being present to his fear and not pushing it away, not saying, we're going to get over this fear and don't worry about it, it's going to be fine. No, just being with it and listening, being compassionate, saying, yeah, we are going to go, and all these other parts are really excited. We're going, and he wants to go. He's just, kind of like, don't forget me, care for me, take care of me, and he's not even, he's not asking for that, but I'm realizing that's what he needs. He's used to not getting what he needed. That's what he's used to, and that made me sad to say that. But he is used to not getting what he needed, and I don't want him to not get what he needed anymore. So I can be excited, I can be playful, I can have lots of fun, and I am going to have lots of fun and be playful. But he's also going to be here too, and I'm gonna connect to people with him. Especially the people I start to see I can trust. I'll speak for him like I did with David tonight. So that's about. I think that's about it for my check-in for day one. That felt like there was some good stuff there, so I enjoyed sharing that with you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. I will kind of check back in. I have some plans to meet with my therapist while I'm here, and I think we're going to record something and see how that goes. I might record something with David Medeiros later if I get some time. So I'm just excited. I might pull some people into living therapy. Get them on living therapy. Let's talk about IFS. Let's talk about how you live in the model, and how it impacts your life. Oh, it's awesome. This is awesome. It's great stuff. So I can't wait to show you more. It's exciting. All right. Have a good night. Hey, if you're interested in internal family systems, if this is something new to you or something you're studying, or if you're an IFS therapist, or if you're a client, or if you're just interested in the model, subscribe. There's going to be when I add the video, there's going to be a little button with my face. Click that button with the face, hit subscribe. Also follow it and click to get notifications. And then also let me know how you like this video. Share if you do or if you don't, or if there's some topics you want me to cover or see on the channel. Drop something in the comment box so I know you're there and I know you're watching. So subscribe, comment, and share. If you feel like more people need to know about this type of work, you can share the channel, share the videos. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right.